Hi guys, welcome to Dodongo's Home Improvements.
We're in the middle of demoing, so let's get to it.
Look, you never know what you're gonna find.
What in the world?
It's like to a stairwell or a
Is there
bed.
a stairwell even more downstairs?
I don't know.
God, why are you taking the whole thing off?
We're going to put rock wool insulation for a sound dampener, and we're even thinking about putting some of those acoustic things right here. I was telling Melvor that if you throw some of those up,
You know,
then-
when
yeah, it'll soundproof this place essentially.
the basement got flooded, some pumps went out, caused a lot of damage, so we are in the middle of trying to rip everything out so it can dry out properly. You failed.
Did I fail?
Hey, I've been sweeping.
Or did I do exactly what I wanted to do? Oh!
So this is another day of demo at this point. We're making progress. Slower than I'd like, but we haven't been able to work all day. So considering the actual man hours we put into this, we're not doing bad.
We get shit done. Vote for me for president. Getting shit fixed.
One of you is.
When it comes down to it, he can work.
Told you. I'm the best, worst employee you will ever have. Because I'm never going to show up on time. Ever. I may leave early too. But whenever I get there, I'm going to do the work of 5 fucking people and I'm going to do it in half the damn time. Yeah, we're still tearing up sheetrock and getting stuff out. We got all the carpet and the padding out, so the floor's dry now. Over here we actually had 2 inches of water, like, standing for a while. That's why in certain areas we had to come up 3 feet. Same thing here, same thing in the other one, because they kind of dip the floor down, which makes sense, so the pumps could pick it up.
It wouldn't be that big a deal, except this is usually where we film, especially for the podcast, you know, so it is making things a little more inconvenient than I would like. The smell's getting better though, which is good. So what is going on here, man? This that's what I was about to say. There's some creepiness going on here.
I pulled that piece of sheetrock off underneath the support beam in the basement, and yeah, there was a like, it looked like a banister support beam or something from an old Victorian ship or something like that. So I don't know.
Dude, we're gonna pull this out and there's gonna be like this old like decrepit doll, like a made out of sackcloth or something that's gonna be haunted.
There's no haunting. You guys are so stupid with that. No, it looked like somebody drew dick drawings or something on it.
I mean, it's solid.
I ain't saying, I don't know. Yeah, one time I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, okay, I was kind of sleepy. Felt like somebody was watching me. So I looked over, kind of sleepy, and there's this little girl standing in the corner of the room by the door. And just kind of like levitating about maybe half a foot to a foot, like off the ground. And I was like, okay. And I just rolled over, went back to bed. Just don't kick the sockets. There we go. Sweet. Hells yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Melvor.
So the rest of this day is just try to finish ripping out sheetrock so the studs behind can dry out for the next couple of weeks. I don't think we're gonna get it, but I think we'll get 90% of it done. This is, I think the last day Dodongo is gonna be able to help me, so as much as we can get done today, the better.
I told somebody else about it and they're like, you seen her too? I was like, hold on, you, and they're like, yeah, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, no, I saw her last night. No. Okay, no big deal. But that brought me back to the closet with the 3 locks on it. You walked all the way down to the end, the very last room on the hallway, and there was this door on the closet, and the closet had like 3 deadbolt locks on it from the outside, like you were trying to keep something in. Like it was just kind of creeping. Billy and Jay would have been there. They would have been like Zoink Scoob, let's get out of here. All right, Billy.
But if there's a silver lining to the whole thing, like I said, it's just we're going to be starting with more of a blank slate, so have a little bit more opportunity to customize things, if you will, and hopefully it will be better for it when everything's said and done. I don't want to hear everybody's 2 cents worth of what we should do or could do. So if you had, if in some bizarro universe, you had the final say of, as far as what happens in here, now that we're getting a blank slate, what would be your ideas?
Me? Mine?
Yeah. And this was your place, and you're gutting it. So you have a fresh start. What do you do?
Yeah. You know what? Take us on a tour. Take us on a tour of what you would do with each room.
I'm not going to listen to Dodongo either, though, because he sucks. He has no sense of design or anything.
Okay. No, this is what I do.
He's
honestly.
cooking. He's cooking.
Yeah. Okay, this is what I do. Okay, this would continue to stay the filming room, but it would also be the studio, the music studio as well. And this little nook, I would make that the actual soundboard, run my lines. This would be a studio room for recording as well. I would do the same thing on this side over here, right behind my soundboard. Throw a drum set here, separate guitar or whatever, bass over here on this side. The living room I could use as well for a drum drum area.
Like the obligatory like Persian rugs that you got to put down, like all the grunge bands did back in the day.
No, it's a fucking music studio. You got it.
That's how they did it, though. They had to make it homey and comfortable, so they had a bunch of rugs everywhere.
Well, I don't give a shit. You're here to fucking record and get the fuck out. So no. You know what? It doesn't matter. On top of the music area, one of these rooms also would be a makeshift art studio for me as well. So actually probably this area right here. What we would do one of 2 things. Okay, here we go. Fuck it. We do one of 2 things. I mean, obviously this would be video game central, you know, arcades or whatever, my game room, this and that, you know.
The living room would be your game room.
The living room would be my game room, yes, because I live in my fucking game room. Why? Because I'm always playing games, I'm always researching stuff. Working on that Game Chasers point and click adventure. You guys are interested. Over here, past the stairs, we have what was called the pantry. However, this, I would run wiring and lights, put LEDs. I would make this my art studio. I think something about it is just like,
Or just a mattress and a bed.
I've slept in smaller. Shit, I really have. Actually, honestly, oh man, when I was staying with my friend Big Mike in high school, the room we stayed in was almost this wide, wasn't it? You slept there with us too.
Well, hold up. 3 dudes in a space like
It
this?
was wider than this.
It was a little bit wider, a little, but not much though. I would say maybe halfway into here.
Yeah.
Probably about this wide, and about that long. Yeah, we had a couch, a chair. Me and Melvor slept on the floor. That's what I would do. Studio, 2 clear walls. So, yeah.
It's about finished with the demo. It might take another day or so, but after that, it's just gonna be a waiting game until everything dries out properly. That's just the way basement disaster go.
What's going on?
All that dude. Threw almost everything up early, so I'm just dry heaving now.
What caused you to throw up?
All that, the dust from grinding the paint off the concrete, the fucking basement, all that silica started, like I said, setting off the fire alarms, all these just everywhere. I didn't realize how much dust it was kicking up. I haven't had the respirator on. You asshole.
Dave's archives there.
Oh, you should have seen it earlier first when I first threw up. I was just like Pepsi, just water, everything.